Let's get building.
Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. I am your host, Johnny, and we have a very special guest with us tonight. It is my lovely wife, Kristin. She is over there. You can see her hands. And that's about it. And we are going to be building we're going to be unboxing and building her set. She got this, as soon as she saw it, she was like, ooh, this looks like a good set. That looks like fun. So we are going to build this on stream. It is modular. It comes in 4 sections, so it can be individually built, or the different sections can be individually built, and you kind of put them together. So we're going to be doing that, and first we got to unbox this. And while I'm starting to do that, she is going to actually start building the gift with purchase that came with the Goonies set, which is the attic. And we'll give you some fun images here. This actually is from the movie. Oh, read a book, number 1. So one person has said read a book for how cold it is, and it is very cold out there. Hopefully you're staying warm. Anyway, so let me show you an image. This is from Goonies. This is them in the attic whenever they're looking at the map that they found in the, is it a painting, picture, or something? I can't remember. Is in the picture. Okay. Hey, MJ. You've been reading. You've been, uh-oh, someone's picked something else too. Let's see. We have sleep all bundled up. All right. So we've got one for sleep and one for reading a book. So MJ's reading a book. That's awesome. So welcome to the stream, everyone that's here. And so like I said, so this is a picture from the movie of the attic. And I have some other pictures. Let me find the one I'll be starting with, because it is, I don't have an easy way to do this. And it's a picture of the rocks. It's not a very good picture, unfortunately, but it's the only picture they had. There we go. So there is part of in the movie when they're going through the cave and trying to find stuff, they have these rocks that fall on them. And Pixie's joining the mix as well, it looks like. She's like, I'm going to be right here in the middle of everything. We are warm and cozy. Yes, we're doing pretty good, but there has definitely been a lot of snow. So you're going to have to move. I'm sorry. But anyway, these rocks, they were one of the traps that were one of the many traps. And this is a movie about pirates. One-Eyed Willie specifically. As what it is, right? One-Eyed Willie. Yeah. One-Eyed Willie. Okay. And these rocks, they triggered one of the traps, and the rocks started falling on them. So that's the part I'm going to be doing, which is section 2. Section 1 is the restaurant, and once Kristin finishes the GWP, she's going to get started on that. So, without further ado, hey, Missy, how you doing? Good to see you. It's cold for you guys down there, too, isn't it, in Texas? Hold on, let me start the timer. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, so she's gonna get started. Would you like to use that?
Yeah, sometimes you can open the boxes like this, but this one you can.
That one you have to use for tape, yeah. So while she's doing that, here, come on, Pixie. Sorry, you're gonna have to move. Pixie has to move. Come on, I gotta put this down. She's like, I don't know where to go. So we've got tape on 2 sides here. And then this is the first box I've ever seen where they actually tell you how to open it, which is kind of funny. Which you should be able to figure out, but hey, nice, I guess. So we take the tab out. You like push in here and then lift up. And so we have not opened this box yet. As soon as we got it, it's just been sitting there. So. All right, you guys should hear us again. Sorry, for some reason I have a little, this thing keeps getting overheated for some odd reason, and this is, so I have extra USB ports, and so right now I don't have a mouse. So I'll have to keep switching back and forth in order to show images and stuff like that. So let's get this. Oh wait, maybe I did it upside down? It doesn't look like it.
No.
It says, yeah, it just feels like it's upside down. So, there we go.
Well, it's the right set. That's good.
It is the right set, yeah. We were worried. We were worried that, like, hey, guess what? And it's a nice box. So this is the back of the entire set. You see this, I don't know how many of you know the Goonies, but this is the skull head rock. This is the pipe organ. This is where they have all the money coming in from the well. This is the rocks that I'll be building, and this over here is the restaurant where kind of things start with the bad guys. So yeah, so let us. Hey Bev, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. We are doing great. Hope you guys are staying warm down there when you're not used to having things be cold. Also, what did you have for dinner tonight? We had rice and it wasn't teriyaki chicken. It was some other kind of chicken. What was it? Some kind of chicken.
Rotisserie chicken?
Rotisserie chicken, I guess. Yeah. So did all four on the you've been busy. I see. Did I have one to call out already? No, not yet. All right, so let's get the instructions out first, and then we'll see how many bags we got. Should have opened it from the other side, but it will. So, pizza is good. How was the event on Saturday? Tune in for a bit. Had pre-storm prep to do. Totally understand. The event was actually really good. We had, so, a little bit of an anecdote. Oh, that's good. You guys are getting the melt, because apparently there's more polar blast coming, so just be prepared. What I heard from so there's an, where we were set up, where we were set up last week, there was there is an Auntie Anne's. It's like right beside where we were doing our displays. And I went over there pretty much after we were done with stuff and asked them, I was like, hey, I'm a little bit hungry. Can I have a pretzel and like get a drink? And the girl there was like, you can have as many pretzels as you want. And I was like, what? She's like, the amount of people that you guys drew in was like, it was like a Christmas sale day, like they did more than enough for the entire weekend. So like, even if they weren't going to be open, and the mall ended up being closed on Sunday because of all the snow, but they said that the amount of people we brought in was just like, like that, like it was a sale day. And so they were like, just, have some, and I had two. But I paid for them. I felt bad, but hey, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Glad you're all staying warm. So yeah, so it was a fantastic day. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of great builds. A whole variety of things. She was actually, you can see it kind of behind me. This is what she was showing at the event. It's a mostly elves type setup with. Let me see. Yeah. The mushroom house over here from Bricklink, and then a whole bunch of elf stuff that she has set up. Little dragons and snails and things like that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, great time. People, I think from when the mall opened at like 10 until like maybe like 7:30ish, like it was 2 people deep almost the entire time. Like it was phenomenal. So it was a lot of fun. It's always a great crowd there because it's free, obviously, and some people come to see the Lego, but a lot of people aren't expecting it. They're just at the mall and they're like, oh wait, this is happening. I have a game screen in the lower left. No, that's not a game screen. So that's what I am starting to work on for the Goonies set. That is a scene from the movie where rocks are falling down. One of the traps is triggered, and the rocks are falling down. And so it's this section of the build that I'm going to be putting, starting with. So, oh, okay. So let's look first and see how many bags are in here, and then I'll repackage them. Well, look at that. I opened that side, and bag number 1 is like right there. But that's not the one I'll be doing. Anyway, Kristin is currently working on the GWP that came with this set, which is the attic. Let me, oh, I can't use that mouse. Hold on. That is the attic. Let me go back. Oh, wait, I'm at 16. I know what the attic is.
It's weird because I'm looking at it on here and I'm delayed.
Yeah, you'll be
So
delayed
I,
like
put
5
it
seconds.
out.
Yeah. So that's a scene from the movie. That's the attic scene where they're finding the map and everything for One-Eyed Willie's treasure, and you know, so that's what she's building. Only hers doesn't come with the like any of the kids or anything from this. Hers comes with the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 15, 5. I'm probably starting with 6. Let's find out. Hey, what? Crazy cat. This is still the restaurant. That's still the restaurant. That's still the restaurant. I gotta find where it starts because it's the second section. So that's still the restaurant. Let's see what bag it starts with. That's still the outside of the restaurant thing for the boat.
If we're both gonna be doing sections in the same book, how are we gonna do?
No, we'll do. You can do one of the other sections, and then we'll switch. So there are 2 books. There are 2 sections in each. That is bag 6. It looks like that finishes up the restaurant outside with rocks. Oh man. Whew. All right, so bag 7 starts the part that I'll be doing. So I gotta find bag 7. So yeah. So anyway, also, so like we had rotisserie chicken with fried rice, and then so this is 1 and 2. And then for dessert we had frozen yogurt in our creamy. Probably gonna need 9. And it was delicious. So, oh no. Oh, that's one of the sales. And still, it was bent in there. Boo. I hate when that happens. All right, put the sale up there. We'll try to straighten that out a little bit. Flied lace. You click. It is. It is absolutely flied lace. So, that's a tiny bag for 21. Ah, there are a lot of bags in here, though, it looks like. Ooh, what's this? Ah, these are specialty pieces, as you can see. They're like actually designed to be a full section. Put that up there. Wedding soup, but without any meatballs. And it's not wedding soup. That just like takes away from what wedding soup is. All right, bag 7 is what I will be starting with. That is a lot of stuff in there. Tacos minus the shells, so meat and veggies. 10, 13. All right. I'm gonna try to put these back in reverse order so it's easier. 18. But we'll see how that goes. Ugh. 14, 3. All right. Reaching deep. All right, so far I've seen 21. That might be how many we have here. That is 6, 17, 8. So 8 and 7 I'll need for sure. maybe 9. There are bags everywhere. Yeah, definitely 9. Vegetable soup with tiny pasta. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So Kimberly is eating popcorn. That's like her favorite thing ever. All right, so we've got 21 bags, it looks like, and I am making my computer get hot, I bet you. So 21. This is 19. That's 1. There's 20, 19. 18, 17, 16. Where is 15? 15. There we go. All right. Hi, Cindy from Newcastle. Hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. 14. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. What did you have for dinner? 13. 12, 11. I don't think I'll need 10, but I might, so I'll leave that out for a moment. So, hey, Vab, how you doing? Man, we got everybody in. We got all kinds of people. So that was, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 do the restaurant, and that is what she will be starting once she finishes. Alright. Trying to get these back in there all together, and that doesn't work. Sorry about how loud it is. There we go. Alright, so stay in there. What?
I put the wrong piece on.
Oh no. Well, oh shoot.
There is one, but
it'll be in bag 1. Or did it come one with yours? There it is. Okay, I'll open it just to get the brick separator. Hold on, we need the brick separator. There we go. Yay! I mean, it is her set after all, so. Now I'm gonna leave bag 1 out now because I don't want to put it in there and have it lose its pieces out of it. Alright, anyway. Oh, that's awesome. Really cool.
There's so much cat.
The 11th Hour Brewery is doing the Lego thing this year. I don't know. It's been a while since we've been to one. We enjoy going to them because they're a lot of fun, but for us it's like it's quite a distance. So we're waiting to see what happens. I haven't heard anything or seen anything, but yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know what's happened with that. I haven't actually heard or seen from Keith in a while either, and he's the one that kind of was doing that stuff. So, oh yeah, parking is an awful issue, but for us it's distance because we're nowhere near Pittsburgh. So yeah. All right. Where am I? That's 6. I need to go to 7.
And pretty much every time we went down there, we forgot something. And then
oh yeah.
And we go back.
Yeah. So every time we went down to the, excuse me. Every time we went down there, we would head home, and then we'd be like, we forgot something there, and so I would have to go back down. So. So bag 7 is where we're finally starting. So again, this is going to be the rock trap, and first thing to put together is going to be Brand, is his name. It's Brandon. Brandon?
Yep, Brandon.
But they all call him Brand for some reason. So, hold on, soon to check. Yeah, absolutely. It's great during the warmer months. Cold, I mean, like right now it would be a bad time to try to go to the 11th Hour Brewery. But like whenever it's nice out, like you could be outside and inside to do the Lego time, and it's pretty cool. So Brand has hair that has the bandana on it. Headband? No, bandana. And his face, let's see. Have him be determined. He's got his sweating to the oldies clothes on. That's what it feels like.
He's working out.
And then he is carrying the lamp. So let me get you the picture of Brand up, because I do have one. So you can see where we'll compare and see how it emulates. And I got my mouse back. Let's go here. That's data. There he is. There's Brand. Hey, it looks pretty good. He's not wearing his whatever you call it, his
Sweatshirt?
yeah, his sweatshirt, his hoodie or whatever over it. There it is. It is 21 after instead of 20 after. So there we go. Now they don't have a cool thing like Star Trek did, where they had like, I mean, they're all supposed to be on the thing when it's done. So yeah. So yeah, away we go. So let's really get building. Oh, is that a fish? Nope, that's a skeleton key in the in a translucent piece, in a clear translucent piece. So that's cool. So, how you doing on that one?
Good.
Good.
I don't know. Just working my way through it.
So yeah, the weekend was really good. We had a lot of fun. There were a lot of people at the mall that we got to talk with and meet, and just show off what we had. And there were some really interesting builds there, that's for sure. So
Did Cindy from Newcastle, did she see us?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask.
Did she see you?
So stacking blocks. I don't recognize you being on the channel before. So where did you find us, or where do you? I mean, obviously you hail from Newcastle.
Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
I would think so. The only other Newcastle would be England. So like, and I do believe there is a Newcastle in England. Or you're a recent Luggy joiner, or what is your claim to fame here? No, yeah. If you were working and got the snow, then yeah, there would be no Lego day for you. Though we did cancel for Sunday. It was just it just made sense with what was coming. So yeah, this is whoever look up in the chat. What is it? Stacking block. She said, "Hi, Cindy from Newcastle." So that is in your neck of the woods. So, all right, we'll see you in a bit there, MJ.
Should have wiped off the table a little bit. I keep getting cat hair stuck in.
Yeah, you gotta kind of yeah. It's all Paisley's fault. Pixie doesn't shed. Well, she does a tiny bit. But.
Yeah, that's the problem. Paisley was hanging up.
Yeah, Paisley was late. It was before we started. Was like 10 minutes before we started. Was like right here, like just taking up half the table. Okay, that's not hot anymore. So far so good. All right, so we're gonna start putting skull head parts on. Whoops, I went ahead one. I was excited to see the skull head, so because Mr. Skullhead knows. So no, Kimberly, since you were there as a spectator, what was your favorite thing to see overall? Because there was a huge variety of stuff that we had there. Curious what you liked, like what did Colby like what, you know. I don't care about Jason. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so we're going to put a skull head leg right here because, of course, a rock hit him and separated his leg. And this skull head, they actually show it on the instructions that his head is turned just slightly to the left. And he's going to have the key on his chest, laying on top of him. So we're going to put the skull key right there. His head doesn't keep. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Colby loved the crane.
Oh, the crane? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Alright. This is bag one.
Bag one of the attic is complete. There you go. Well, you tilted it this way, so it was like...
Well, like I said, it's hard because I'm like, I do it. And
5 seconds.
5 seconds later, I see it on my screen. Yep, so it's just like the outside parts so far.
Yep. Now you get to do the detail interior stuff. Jason loved the Transformers in the office set. Yep. Awesome. Yep. So like I said, there was a huge variety of stuff. And so we have this guy's arms raised up. So he's like, ah, rocks, no. And then he goes right in there. And he gets covered by rocks. Haha. Poor guy. I guess I shouldn't be laughing at him. Yeah. Oops. So yeah, this poor guy has been rocked. And he's been there for a while. So he's got the skull key, he's laying on the ground, he's covered by rocks. He lost a leg. I mean, like, he's just not had a good, however long he's been there for. I forget how long they said, but he was a treasure hunter. He deserved it, apparently. Should have paid attention. Yeah. Does he have a mustache?
No.
No.
Oh, but he can't have glasses.
Oh, he can take them off?
I was just saying, I'm like, why didn't they give him glasses? Because he wears glasses, but one side of his face
has them,
and the other side does not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, the dad can have the glasses.
Yeah.
You liked Kristin's? Kimberly liked yours.
Thanks. My dragons. There's Dad.
That's why. It was the dragons. Alright, so we're getting some blue because there is water for underneath the boat.
Alright, now we get into fun stuff here.
Oh, you get to put, yeah, all the detail. So yeah, hopefully Cindy comes back and lets us know. I'm curious if she was at the show or where she came from.
Interesting colors over there.
Yeah. Snap.
It is pretty cool though, because they made like all new
Like moldings
clothes
and yeah.
hair and yeah, because I mean maybe not all new, because Dad's hair is the same, but
Right.
Brand's hair, like I don't think I've seen that in anything.
So this goes here. This is going to be water for the boot. There we go. That's how it's looking so far. So this will be the inside, because the outside has, so the inside will be like this. So it'll be like this part. And then the outside is going to have the water and everything and the boat sitting on top of it. So you can show it either way. It's kind of a neat set. And this is really how they should have designed the Death Slice, that you could show it both ways. But sadly they did not. So here a question: would it be wrong to bring an alternate brick set to International Lego Day? Probably, since it is International Lego Day. However, there is non-Lego stuff there anyway. So it's a question that I think more and more people are starting to raise, because both because of things that Lego itself is doing and just the practicality of things. So Lego is not in the habit of keeping hold of things for too long. They're a company. They're there to make money, of course, as one of the things that they do. They do have good innovation for a lot of stuff. Not talking smart bricks at all. But like, when it comes to things like retiring sets and stuff, or, you know, things of that nature, then it's retired. You can't get it unless you spend a lot of money from someone that has it. But if you want something new or whatever, you have to get a third party that has designed something similar. That includes things like the power functions motors. Those are no longer sold. I think it's or is it the power up? I can't remember which one it is. There's been so many. But like the older ones, what is that?
It's a knight.
It's a knight.
I don't know where my hand is.
Yeah, you're good.
A knight. Or like a knight armor.
Oh, that's up in the attic, and you just kind of
Armor,
sitting
yeah.
there. Yeah, armor sitting on the attic. Or in the attic. So, like, in order to get some of those things, if that's what you want to use in your Lego, you have to use third-party things. And also things like, so for instance, like my Enterprise is lit up. That's not Lego. Lego doesn't do lighting. So you're using something independent of Lego anyway to do that stuff. I mean, it already happens. I think overall it's okay, but I don't think on one that's specifically Lego's celebration day that you would, you would try to avoid most stuff that is non-Lego. But then again, people are 3D printing stuff, which is funny too, because Lego has gotten into the 3D printing world now, like with the what was that? It wasn't a calendar.
Oh, the
Was
little
it the
train?
Yeah, with the little 3D printed train, but I'm trying to remember what set it was
It was
in.
a Christmas train.
Oh, it was in the Christmas train?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Winter Village set. Yeah, the Winter Village set. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the shoes. Those shoes are awful. And they sold out, of course, which is silly. I mean, if you wanted a pair of those and you wanted to spend the money... Here's the funny thing. So, Lego's website had them, or has them. I don't know if they still have them or not. Lego had those shoes, and again, this is a partnership they're doing with Crocs. They're not Lego. It's just, it's not even plastic. It's like their rubberized whatever is what their shoe is. But like Lego had them listed, or has them listed, for $199. Crocs had them listed for $150. So they were $50 less if you went to the Crocs website and bought them.
Oh, that's
until
why
they sold out.
Some of us were saying they were $150, and some were saying it was $200.
Yep, I found that out afterwards. It was like I was looking at something and I was like, oh, wait a minute. So that's a Croc. That that's just awful. Like, why would you do that? First of all. And again, the Croc website, of course, sold out first and so, like I said, I don't know if Lego still has any or not. Not that I care. I'm not a fan of Crocs in the first place. I'm not getting them. I would look weird. But yeah, it just seems, I don't know. And they look awful. They look absolutely awful. My older brother commented that he could 3D print them for like $5. He's like, yeah. And I've seen some. She did not. Kristin would not buy a pair of those, I don't think.
Although we were talking about the fact that they would be fun just for certain things.
Well, yeah, they would be a fun shoe for like an International Lego Day. You know, wearing. So I liken them to Ronald McDonald shoes because of how big they are. Like, and that I could see, but like, that's a lot of money to spend for a fun shoe. That is a lot of money to spend. You might ask him to do that just because. Yeah, you can ask and find out. Get lost?
Nope, I need to get a sorting hat.
Oh, you needed a sorting hat. Yep. Man, this thing is getting hot. So, alright, no mouse again. Well, I have the push mouse. But when I have, for some reason, it's this thing is overheating. I don't know why. So my normal, I have a trackball mouse that I like to use, and it just doesn't have enough USB inputs on this thing. So gotta use the touchpad. Boo boo. Yeah, no, I saw those and I was like, here's the funny thing too. This is even funnier. So the whole idea of Crocs, like Lego Crocs, was an April Fool's joke in 2020. 2020? Yeah. Like it was an April Fool's joke, and like now it's a real thing. That's like that's funny, in a sort of sad way. But anyone that knows me knows that like I really have no problem doing non-Lego type stuff simply because it's got good quality too. Back in the day, what is that?
Sorry, just look at the color.
Okay, here. I want to show this.
Cracks me up.
This is one of the things that I don't like about Lego is that they're like some of the pages, like I know this is a piece that they're just putting on and maybe the blue outline does something to it, but like
It looks like it should be red.
it looks like this it's not a steering wheel. What is that color? What is this? It's not a steering wheel. It has a specific name. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, it looks like it should be red in this. And then over here it looks okay. Still not the right color, but still, yeah. The quality, the QA of Lego has been lacking severely. It is a boat wheel, but it has a specific... Why can't I think of what it is? It's not a paddle wheel. Shoot, what is it? Failing. I can't think of what that is. You know, the paddle wheel is the thing that's on the back of like a... what you call it, boat? Paddle wheel boat. Like a steamboat. I'm doing horrible.
Are you getting as much cat hair in it as I am?
No, she was more over there, I guess. Right, so the backpack for the skeleton sits right there. I mean, it's a steering wheel for a boat, yes, but I can't think of what... It does have a specific name. I cannot think of what it is. So, I'm doing horrible. The helm is what the ship wheel is called. Really? That's what it's called, the helm. Oh, I guess take the helm. Okay, that makes sense. Like if you like in Star Trek, they always say they say take the helm #1 or whatever. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There you go. Thanks, Missy.
Interesting. Not at all what I would have thought, though.
I agree.
Like,
Absolutely.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but that makes sense.
And it makes sense that they would use it for a spaceship. Even though, I mean, space is fluid, but... Cool.
Right, this.
Oh, there you go. Do-do-do.
That's my hand. There.
That's a new piece, isn't it? Yeah.
This is the little electric thing that they touch, and like all the little electric things go out.
It's like...
It's like they have them at the science center.
Yeah, it's like a science experiment thing where you touch it, it makes your hair go boom, like that, and it's got the little pink things. So...
That's one of those. That's what that is.
That's... I think that's a new piece in this set, and
Cool.
it's in the... Oh, wait, here. It's in the attic. I don't think it's in the picture that I have here. No, I don't think so. But yeah, a ship's wheel or a helmsman. Well, see, a ship's wheel just doesn't sound right. There is a specific name, and it's the helm. So yeah, okay. See?
Take the helm.
Take the helm. That's right. So see, ship's wheel. That's
You called it a steering wheel.
I said I know it's not a steering wheel, but it is what it does. I mean, it steers the rudder, which is funny too, because like you think steering a car, you turn to the right and it goes right. With the wheel, you turn left, and it, you know, it's weird how it, like, because it's from the back, because that's where the rudder is. So.
Here's a little sign for the restaurant.
Oh, that's the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's interesting that, that's what directed them to go to the restaurant in the first place, right?
And it's in the attic right there.
So in the attic is a sign for the restaurant that they go to where they start meeting the bad guys, which is what Kristin will be starting with whenever she's done with that. Oh, wait, no. Well, yeah, I might get done with it. Nah, I'm not going to get done with this. She'll start on a different one, I guess. Ooh. Alright. This is our first ship pieces here. It fits right in there. Well, that's cool. So that's how they make it look like the ship on the outside. Ooh, I just made a leg fall off.
Oh no.
It's already fallen off. It's already in pieces. Goes in here in the corner. There we go. So that's how they make the hull of the ship on the side. That's on the outside. So it's not supposed to fall off. Well, I mean, the front fell off.
Guessing a skeleton. Things fall off.
Yeah? Yeah, I would say so.
You gotta look from Colby.
I got a what? Oh, the front fell off. It's alright, Colby. I'm allowed. Colby's probably like, Uncle Nudge. Cardboard is out. Paper. Yeah, paper derivatives. Mm-hmm. That's a great video. Well, how did the front fall off? Well, a wave hit it. A wave at sea? Yeah, chance of that? 1,000,000 to 1. All right, so there we go. So this is bag number, well, that was bag number 7 that got done. So we've got the outside, not very fun. And then on the inside is the start where the trap is. The skeleton has the key, and he's obviously here. He can't lift up very far because he's stuck under a rock, and his legs are, well, his legs are in 2 different places. But this is where they get the key from in order to unlock, I don't think it's unlocked the chest. I forget what it is they unlock. So, yes, it is for One-Eyed Willie. Well, of course he would shake his head. All right. Let's move on to bag number 8. We are going to put together Steph, it looks like. Yeah, I'm still at the attic, so this is Steph. There we go. That's Steph in the movie. That's who we're going to put together next. Does Sloth have a Baby Ruth bar? I do not know. We haven't gotten to him yet, so I do not know. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't look like it. I mean, I looked through the instructions online briefly just to see like how this was put together, which, you know, you kind of have to do when you're having 2 people work on something to see like how you can separate it. So, oh, I know this one. What do you call a pirate mutiny? I know this one, but I can't think of it, so obviously I don't. I can't remember. It's gonna be an R or something, or let's put. What?
Conspiracy.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't know that one. Is that what you were thinking?
Gubble bubble. So there's the gum that she's chewing. This is Sarah, right? Or whatever her name is. Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So there's Steph. She's got her gum because she chews gum the entire time. There we go. All right. Pirate dad jokes. Well, here I got one for you. I've said this one before, but it's been a while. Why don't pirates take a bath before walking the plank? Why don't pirates take a bath before walking the plank? Okay, we're working on this side right now.
Oh, it's a one of the coins.
What is? A doubloon?
Yeah.
Oh, they have the coin. Oh, that's cool.
Right there.
Tidy. Fab doesn't know. Anyone else know? Why don't pirates take a bath before walking the plank? Dun, dun, dun. Alright, that's starting to look a little bit like a hull of a boat. Answer is, they'll just wash up on shore. Then you have to wait five seconds for it to catch up. And then people can be like, haha. Or they can be like, that was awful. Got some Technic gearing coming up. Well, I gotta do 2 of those. Interesting. Hope everyone's having a good evening and a good start to the week. It's been cold for pretty much the entire country, so I hope you're staying warm. If you lost power, that stinks. I know several people that did. And it's not fun. Been there. But yeah, so hopefully you have people around that can help you, or a contingency, or a generator. So how will you make a pirate furious? I know how you make a hanky dance. So you make a pirate furious. Huh, I don't know that one. Just take away the P. Irate. Haha. Not quite how you spell irate, I don't think, but close enough.
That's pretty good.
Pirate. So you take away the P. Irate. No. Maybe that's how you spell. I'm not sure, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. I couldn't spell restaurant earlier because that's a hard word to spell. No matter how many times I switch the letters around or whatever, it looks wrong, and it always is wrong. So,
there's some spiders in the attic.
Spiders in the attic? I don't think they saw any spiders. But of course, it's an attic. You have to have spiders.
Of course, there's gonna be spiders in the attic.
That sounds like a movie, like Snakes on the Plane. Spiders in the attic. What was that?
Chapstick.
Chapstick on the floor.
It was on my water bottle and you bumped the table and it fell off.
Oh, sorry. Chapstick on the floor. All right. So what's everyone up to? Spell check work. Yeah, I know. But when you're trying to spell it on your phone or whatever real quick, like spell check doesn't always work. So what's everyone? What?
I was gonna say that's why nobody can spell now though.
Yeah, everyone uses spell check. You're right.
We all use spell check.
So what's everyone working on right now? So let's see. Hold on. Let's look at the poll real quick. So Lego is actually winning, it looks like. Oh no, it's tied with sleep, all bundled up. So we got read a book at the lowest. That's MJ. We got play with Lego and sleep all bundled up. So let me ask this. So what is it you guys, with 8 votes so far, so what is it you guys build or have been building during this cold snap period?
Kimberly built that cat. The
Tuxedo cat?
no, I don't know what they call the I don't know what they call that series. Like the Chinese
3-in-1?
The Chinese ones.
Oh, the Chinese New Year.
The Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got
Okay.
the Chinese New Year cat.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, there she goes. What's it called? Lucky Cat.
The Lucky Cat. Okay, all right, good. All right, nice. Watch the latest episode of the new Samurai Troopers. I have yet to start that. I don't watch TV. Like if she's watching something on TV and I'm in this room or whatever, and I'll sort of watch it, but I'm doing other stuff usually. What else is everybody? Oh wait, here's Stacking Blocks. We picked up the Game Boy set. Planning to do it here soon. The Game Boy set is awesome. I have it. I'm trying to think where I have it at.
It's on the video game shelf.
Oh yeah, we have a video game shelf over by our TV that has like the Nintendo, the Atari, the Game Boy, the little arcade thing. Stacking Blocks, you're in Newcastle. My sister, Kimberly, is in Newcastle as well. How did you hear about us? Were you at International Lego Day at the mall or some other way? Just curious. Missy sorted a bunch of parts for 2 days. I made a parts order for Brick Rodeo. Oh, nice. Awesome. Can you tell us what the mock is going to be? What you're going to be doing for that? Bev, finished my clock tower mock, underwater mock on hot dog trucks. Oh, geez, you've been busy. Oh, okay. So she did. Cindy talked to us at the mall. Awesome. That's great. Thank you for joining and tuning in. Really appreciate it. Are you losing pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Swords fell out of the
Oh, the swords. Well, don't flip it over.
I don't know.
So, gone on an amazing workout shoveling my driveway. I started building the AN225. Nice. Yeah, I think everybody that got even a bit of snow got quite the workout this weekend. I know I did. Sunday was pretty much shoveling snow. Yesterday was finishing shoveling snow. It's yeah. And depending on how the weather goes, and it always is changing, of course, but like supposedly there's an East Coast coming storm, more cold, and it's yeah. Even Florida is gonna get like down to like the 30s and stuff. It looks like, but like there could be a lot of snow coming this weekend too. It could be a blizzard. It just depends on how the weather goes. So another thing they're watching. What happened?
Nothing. This is pretty cool.
Oh.
I lost it. Oh no.
Everything's falling out.
The swords are just gonna stay out for right now. Okay.
All right.
So this is on like.
Okay.
This is on
A
hinges.
hinge. Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes in like this,
Yeah.
and then to make it like, and here's the stairs.
Okay.
So like to make this attic-y, like it goes that way,
Okay.
and then this goes on this little right there, and it makes it so it stays.
Oh, so it doesn't. So it has the angle to it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. So there we go. So this is how the attic is. So these are the hinges she was talking about. So it stays at an angle, and then the inner tube, or not the inner tube, the whatever that is. It's the thing that you throw into the water to save a person. But that keeps it locked in there, so it can't go back out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Shush was about the weather. Yeah. Neighbor saved us, bailed us out with his 4-wheeler again. Nice. Yeah. Sandgreen building a hotel for Mega Spark City collab. Oh, that sounds cool. That'll be neat to see. Someday I'm going to make it to Brick Rodeo. Someday. Alright, so these are our rock thingies. We're going to make sure we put them on and have them go the right direction. Okay. Looks like we're just going to have chains that pull them up. So snow has that effect. It does. Even if put it amazes me. Like I know the street. They're not street sweepers, but you know what I mean. They're cleaning the street of the snow. And even though I know they need to do that, it just feels like sometimes they go past and dump the snow. Like you have just finished shoveling out everything out to the road, and then they come along and just push a whole wall of snow right in where you did, and it's just like, come on. They blocked your entire road. Yeah, they just didn't want you getting out. Ooh, we get to make rocks. These are gonna be cool. All right, we have to make 2 rocks for the trap that this guy unfortunately fell to and got stuck there. Probably was really painful to get trapped there and lose both your legs in different places. Yeah, yeah. You need those giant melters and just pick it up and melt. Yeah. I've seen some videos where like they just have giant flamethrowers and they're just like da, 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 just going along the road. These are cool designs for rocks. It reminds me of the Rock Raiders series. I may have to steal this because it is a cool way to do. That's a nice boulder.
So here's the picture.
Oh, so this is a picture that I don't know if you can tell or not, but this character on this side has a hole in the mouth because Chunk, is it?
No, mouth.
Mouth. Okay. Sticks his tongue through there in the movie and is just being mouth. That's so gross. You didn't need an ambulance. Well, yeah, I mean, and that's kind of like why you're supposed to clear the roads, is so that in case there's an emergency. So, yeah, that is unusual. So, these rocks, I like these rocks. These rocks are cool. So I think we just put that, I think I pushed that too far. There we go.
Huh.
What?
It just slid.
It just slid.
Right there.
What's that?
The picture.
Oh, it's hiding.
It's hiding.
So the picture is hiding in the back, which is where they find it in the back. Yep. Ooh, whoops. Use that one. So Missy, how much ice did you guys get down there? I know there's not so much digging out, but like ice, especially down in Texas, like you're not used to that. You guys don't have salt trucks, I'm sure. I saw a funny video where there was just people on the back of a truck and they're just like taking salt and just because that's all they could do.
And this one was not a sticker.
Ooh, that's a printed piece that says the Goonies. Nice. Now that I think about it, like, unless they're in here, we don't have a sticker sheet. Like, there wasn't one in this, now that I think about it. I didn't see one. I didn't start looking, but I probably should, just to make sure. Nope. So, we had so many people that get their full dress just for the throw. Yeah, I see. I know people like playing in the snow, especially whenever there's this much snow. But really, really stay home. like let the crews do their thing. Just get out of the way, because all it takes is one little slip up or somebody else slipping up, and then it's just like, oops, and there you go.
Very cool.
All right, let's see the finished thing. There we go, the Goonies. There's the attic. All the nifty little things. The helm. The special picture that's back here. Oh, swords in the... So, what, her dad's a historian? Like, is really into this? Yeah, oh, he does. He's a curator for the museum. Okay, that's why he has all these fun things. So there we go. So there is the gift with purchase of the attic. Let's put that back here. There we go. All right.
That's so cute. Like, it has so many different fun little Easter eggs in such a tiny little build.
From the movie. That's cool. Oh man, that's not staying. You go up in there first. There we go. All right. What? No, you go in there. These are not wanting to marry together. So I'm gonna have to take off this part and stick them together first, because otherwise they will not go. There we go. That was annoying. 40773. Oh, you you write them down. See, I just put them in a cup.
You put all your extra pieces
Yep.
in one cup.
Because eventually I'm going to sort them anyway. So yeah. Hey Michelle, how you doing? So, unfortunately, Michelle was one of those that lost power down in Tennessee, but I think she has it back. So that's good news. Look at this rock. That is a cool rock. They did a good job with that. That is a nice, easy. That is a nice boulder. One of your clients got minor frostbite. Ouch.
I believe
Our sidewalk in front of the house was like 1.5. That so it doesn't sound like a lot of snow whenever they're like, oh, you know, a half an inch of snow. I was looking at some calculations or whatever, and they said, which do you want to do?
Oh, what are my choices? Sorry.
It's in the. It would be the back half. So either the skull or the back mask thing.
I'll do the skull.
You'll do the skull? Okay. So that'll be, let's see what you start with. Bag 10. Alright. Let me find bag 10 for you. Oh, I have it. So perfect. So this one's a small one. So mine is a small one. And that one I thought would be a small one. 10 inches up there, yeah. So some got 3 1/4 of an inch of ice. Yep. So here's what I heard about ice. So ice, say you've got a tree that's 20 feet like in diameter. So all around, it's up high, everything like that. If you have a quarter of an inch or a half inch of ice, that is equal to 4,700 extra pounds of weight pushing down on the tree, which doesn't go away until the snow melts. So that's why a lot of trees are like splitting and stuff like that. So like just a half inch of ice is a very, very bad thing. Yeah, so that's, especially for down in somewhere like Texas and stuff, that's insane. Here's our first boulder. And so like, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I measured, oh, let me go get it. Hold on, let me go get my stick. I'm gonna get my measuring stick.
You never did a final measurement, though, did you?
I didn't, but it was, we only got an inch more. So I actually did a video on Instagram for this. This is my measuring stick. And so there's 11 blocks, so it's the same pattern. So there's 11 blocks per, for the pattern. So 11, 22, 33. We got up here to 33 when I measured it at 6 o'clock Sunday evening, which is equal to about 13 inches. So yeah, we got a lot of, and then we got a couple inches more, I think. I never went out and finished it, but yeah, so. Yeah, so splitting of the trees, so the weight was splitting the trees in the south, and then what Vab just mentioned is the exploding trees, and it's not like the trees really like completely erupt or whatever, but like trees have water in them, like the sap and all that stuff, and when it gets to freezing, like way below freezing, well, ice expands when it gets cold, and when it's pushing against the pressure of the wood and everything in the tree, it creates popping noises, and which you can hear from, like they said, like up to like a half-mile away, which is nuts. All right, there's our boulders. Look at that. So our boulders go up, and they're waiting for the trap, and the trap is sprung, and that's what happened to our skullhead friend. What I'm curious about is, so he obviously got hurt by the boulders. How did they reset so that whenever the kids came through, they should have already been down? I don't know. Anyway, that's movie stuff, yeah. Half the snowstorm playing the newly remastered Final Fantasy VI on my PlayStation Switch. Nice. On your Nintendo Switch, yeah. Huh. Oh, you didn't lose any branches? That's good, Bev. That's good. Well, you say this time. So last time you did, you were having branches fall off and everything. Lower this a little bit so it's a little easier to see. There we go. Yeah, whatever. I mean, everyone in the country was going through something with this storm. I mean, it was so widespread. If it wasn't snow, it was ice. If it wasn't ice, then it was just bitter cold. I mean, and it's still bitter cold. Like we woke up this morning. Well, here's the funny thing. So when we woke up on Saturday, because we had to wake up early to get there and set up. When we got there on Saturday, we left heading for the mall, and the car said 0 degrees. That's cold. And then by the time we got to the mall, I think it was up to like 2 degrees. That was it. I was like, wow, it's just really cold. So
I don't think it would take very much for somebody to get slight frostbite.
Oh, heck
Because
no.
you just know how cold your hands are when you're outside, just even for a small amount of time.
Well, yeah. I mean, even when I was shoveling, like I had gloves on, thick gloves with that thinsulate stuff in them, and like my fingertips were still getting very cold. So yeah. -15 this Saturday. Shh. It's already cold enough. We don't need more. Got a huge branch from my white birch tree in my front yard. Well, that's not where it belongs. It does not belong in your front yard. So Kristin is starting. Oh, okay. We're gonna connect little. Oh, that's good. I was wondering how we were gonna make sure that those didn't fall. Kimberly now. Blech. Kristin is starting on the skull. There's part of the movie where you see big skull. I've only seen the movie twice. Oh, we do have stickers. It must be in here. Unless I missed it in there. Let me. It says don't cut. Okay, we won't cut. I might have to dig out the stickers. So, lost lots of branches in my 20-foot tall tree in the front yard. Branches kept falling. Oh man, that does not sound fun at all. Okay, so we do have just those are the sails. I'm gonna fix that bend in there.
Yeah.
See, I don't like. See, this is how it came out of the box. That's not the way it should be packed. Because the instructions were there. If anything, they should just be between the two instructions so that like it doesn't get bent. Because that's no fun. You didn't have stickers in your instructions, did you? Oh, here they are. I found them. They are way down here in the bottom. So, there we go. Stickers. Not
That's
very many.
it?
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Just a couple.
Do you need the sticker hat?
I will need the sticker hat, yes.
Need the sticker hat.
So I've talked about this before, and I keep forgetting. This is the glorious, the most wonderful sticker wizard hat. I mean, it can be for a wizard. The sorting hat works. They all work. Because what it does is it gives you, and she saw this and started using it, and
No, I just came up.
you just came up with it. I thought you saw it on. But anyway, so she's the amazing person that discovered it. But anyway, it gives you much closer grip than, say, like your brick separator does or whatever, because your fingers are really right up to the sticker, and then you can kind of position it better. So it works really good. Branch landed where my... Oh, jeez. It's a good thing you moved the car then. Sound of branches breaking off trees still... Oh, yeah, absolutely it would, because you don't know where it's breaking off from. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Alright. So this is our little crank to turn the rocks. Ooh, and that rock fell apart. I gotta... So these rocks don't stay together very well. You have to like, the pins that's here does not go in there very well with just pushing it. So you kind of have to take the rock apart and push against it so it goes through enough. Might have to do this on both sides because it's just pushing it down, and I want to have it up a little bit. Yeah, probably better, easier to do this is to make the two ends so that you have enough grip in each one, and then build the rock around it, like that. So, there. Yeah, hearing trees breaking just randomly, that would not be fun. Okay, this should be able to stay together now. Better. The design of the rock is cool. How they did the instructions for putting the rock together is kind of poor. Hey, that's like how I made mine.
This is how.
Yeah, that see, that
The
underneath.
bottom part.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm making a bottom part.
you are. You're making the water. What happened to the water? I think it'd be interesting to hear. And some people said that they had thunder snow, like they were having thunderstorms. I think it was more down south, like North Carolina area and stuff. But there were reports of thunder snow, and I mean, like this storm pretty much had everything, a little bit of everything. All right, let's put this rock back in there. Go. Oops. There we go. Alright, so now both rocks cranked up and they fall. Alright, now I gotta put the sticker on. So. Oh, you guys did? So you guys had thunder snow down in Texas even. Wow. Alright, so we have the sticker is a sticker of One-Eyed Willie, that top one. That is One-Eyed Willie as a Lego. So. He goes on here. So since I'm gonna take this out because I want it to be up and down. So this is how the hat works. Put the edge of the sticker on there. Makes it so your skin isn't touching it. And you can much more precisely apply the sticker and position it.
I think because it's nice and flat and there's a lot to hold on to with like the top of the hat.
And look at that, perfect sticker every time. So yeah, get yourself a wizard hat. I mean, it can be any wizard hat, but like your wizard Harry. One of those. There we go. All right. Wait a minute. They show, are the rocks going different ways? Well, they have them going the other way. Oh, that doesn't look like that. Alright, so they have them going the other way. So, I gotta reverse them. There we go. And then flip over One-Eyed Willie. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, episodes of Teen Titans that go parody Goonies. I never saw them, but I'm sure they were great. Okay, there we go. Alright, finally got that done. So, let's move on. They have like 3. Sounds like that. Yeah, Teen Titans does a lot of that kind of stuff, which is cool. I like that that shows make sure that they, you know, they do for kids as well as do for adults. You know, like because they know adults would watch. Or will be watching, you know, some adults will be watching with their kids, those kind of things. Some rock work. I like doing things like this, like little sets like this to see how they do rocks and stuff like that, because I'll be wanting to do stuff like that whenever I'm working on tattooing for the third part of our apparently massive Star Wars Lego display that's been in the works for the last three years, just starting with Hoth. Apparently we're going to be doing more, so like when we do Tatooine, one of the things I think that doesn't get done enough is like the whole Beggar's Canyon, or like the area where like R2 goes and meets the Jawas and stuff like that. I think a lot of people, they focus on Mos Eisley, which is fine. But I want to build things that are like different. I want to have a sandcrawler kind of like patrolling around, going to the homestead. I think it'd be fun. I'm all about doing the motors and stuff like that.
Look, they used
Bars.
wands.
Oh.
Wands for these little sticky up things.
Oh, for the spikes. Ah. So she's working on the spikes right now that data dangles over. Oh, did you build a person or no? Not yet.
No person.
No person. But they use wands for the spikes that you're dangling over are, well, that's not, that's a, well, that's like a tooth, and then like the other ones are wands for spikes, random stuff that sticks up.
I like when they use different things for different things.
Well, that's the creativity that Lego generally shows, or used to show. Oh, this will be interesting.
Stranger Things and the Goonies have a lot in common. I feel like the Goonies is not like
See, I think Stranger Things, at least from what I recall of watching it, like I was not a huge fan of it because it ended up being a lot like a lot of shows you see where the same thing happens just in different ways over and over again, and it's like again like everybody gets stuck and does the exact, and like they end up in the same situations or doing dumb things, and it's like you guys did this once already.
Stranger Things wasn't quite as much of that as like some shows.
Oh, I agree, but it's still.
But I could see like a Stranger Things and Goonies. They both have like the teenage group of good friends, and they go on the adventures, and like they do scary things, and like so that part of it is very similar between the two. There's lots of things that are different, but that's very similar between the two. Like season 1, yeah, when everything was new. Season 1.
It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not new anymore. Ooh, look, we're doing some cannons here. There we go. Cannons. Oh, cannons with cat fur. There we go. Cannon. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in as always. Our cannons, and I think that is it for this bag. It is bag 9. So bag 9, I am going to be building. Is his name Crunch? Not Crunch. Chunk. That's it. Yeah, Chunk. And then you're supposed to alter. What's his name? Not Snot. Sloth. I've only seen it twice. I didn't like it the first time. I was
Crunch and Snot.
Crunch and Snot. I don't know. That's what made sense to me. So Crunch. Don't laugh at me, you are.
We haven't even built Snot.
Well, no, because he's in bag 2. So we haven't gotten there because we're kind of
all willy-nilly.
Yeah, we're all willy-nilly, but that's okay. So
One-eyed willy-nilly.
One-eyed willy-nilly. You need to go lay down. Yeah. Crunch and Snot. Yeah, I deserve it. That's so rude. Why did the tomato blush? Oh, it saw what is it?
Salad dressing.
Yeah, it saw the salad dressing. Yeah. Well, that's an oldie but goodie. That already beat you. So, what is clutch power? So clutch power is this. How good does this piece merge with this piece? So when it snaps, all right, how much clutch does it have? Like pulling it apart. Like, is it going to do that? Like, is the grip for it good? And most days, or most sets nowadays have good clutch power, even non-Lego. And I don't call it fake Lego anymore.
Why do you have to watch clutch powers, though?
Well,
is it a show?
What is clutch power? Oh.
So did you watch clutch powers long?
I did not. I just have not had time. Yeah, it's a show. I just have not had time to yet.
Oh, an animated Lego film. I wonder.
Yeah.
Do we know where we could see it?
I don't know. Well, you have to look for it online or buy it. I think you have to buy it. I just haven't had time. So unfortunately, we've been digging out and taking care of various other things. But I will get to it. And of course, it is called Clutch Powers because of Clutch Power, which is what I just explained. I wasn't even thinking of that. I rolled it out a little bit. Kristin lost a piece.
I don't lose it. It's here.
Is it though?
I think so, unless I use the wrong one for something.
I'm trying to roll out this sail to get the fold out of it. A little better. I mean, it's...
What's it made out of?
It's like the fabric-y stuff that they...
Huh.
Yeah. It'll. I mean, it's already unrolled a little bit. If
Yeah.
we leave it flat, it'll be fine. So, all right. So his name is. I'm gonna get it wrong now. It's not Crunch, obviously.
Crunch.
It's Chunk. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because he's chubby.
He's chubby.
So his
all right.
friends
So
are
let
not
me
very
get.
nice, and they call him Chunk.
They call him Chunk. Well, he is kind of a whiner and a brat, and there he is. I mean, just look at him. He looks like a chunk. He deserves it. Anyway, Chunk is the first one to encounter Sloth, and give him the weird face. And he actually rides on his back. Sloth carries him around a little bit, but we don't have Sloth done yet, so we'll just have Chunk, Charlie, whatever, by himself. But he needs pants. What color is his? Oh, he's got short pants. He's got there. Chunk has the Baby Ruth. He does not. He has.
Well, I mean, he does.
He does, but not in the set. But he has. He has a dagger. He's carrying a dagger. I don't remember that in the movie, but I guess it did happen. But he carries a dagger, and then he rides on the back of Sloth. Chunk and Snot sound better, though. They really do.
You said Crunch.
Or Crunch and Snot. Whatever. I just don't know anymore. You're so buying the Black Pearl. I have the original. It's downstairs. It's missing a couple pieces, but I have the original. It doesn't have all the figures. Man, that does not want to go in his hand. Cheap plastic. Dang. Barely is going to go in there. Here's Johnny. There we go. Alright, he got the dagger. And then that goes around his neck so that he can hold on to him. And so this is the little thing that will go around, that'll be on Sloth's back, so he can hold on to this and be like, yeah, and riding on his back. So that's what we got. So there's, hey you guys. So Ninjago, yeah. Yeah, it is a re-release. I mean, the Black Pearl hasn't been out for a while, so the original one. So when I was looking at the PDFs earlier, I saw a weird thing in one of the instructions where they actually showed, I don't think it's in, it might be in mine, it might be in, I can't remember which one it's in, but it showed a picture of a hand holding up part of the Lego that you had just put together so that you could make sure that you put the other part in it beside it and onto it so it attaches properly. I've never seen that before. They illustrate like this hand goes here to hold on to this so you can put this over. That's like weird structure building there. So I don't. We'll whenever we find it, we'll show you. So maybe the Ninjago, I didn't like it first. How it took a different direction entirely. Oh well, and people like to change and reinvent things. So everyone likes to make their mark, so they try to do things a little bit differently so that people aren't saying, oh, this is like this. They say, oh, that was, you know, that was really well done, or something like that, you know, so. Bionicle didn't live very long, but they did a good job saving Lego when it was almost done for. They gave new life to Lego. This is like a great, like putting 6 1x1s on this.
What?
Strawberry ice cream. Isn't that part of a song?
Do I know?
It's in my head. It's one of the. We haven't gotten to ice cream yet. We've done frozen yogurt, a couple different ways and things to try, but we haven't done the ice cream yet. We'll get there. Lego Movie 2 was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't see the Ninjago movie, but I thought Lego Movie 2, it wasn't as good as the first one, but then again, the first one was new and introducing all that stuff. But, yeah. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. So that goes in there. And that's like, it's like the grading on a ship. All the 1x1s we have there. It's kind of interesting how that works. What am I looking for? There we go. You look confused.
I was, but
Oh, okay.
I think I'm not confused anymore.
Okay, that's good. On ice cream, since we got you just started with ice cream, and there you go. Hey, ice cream's a good thing. It's not a dinner thing though, so. So we're working on mostly the boat part now of this section. So the upper part here. Sometimes I'm alone. Hello. What are you looking for?
The blue one.
Are you supposed to only put one on or two? Because it looks like you have two right there. I know on my instructions they only had one on each.
I have 2.
Do they?
Yeah.
It looks.
1,
Oh.
2. No, 2. But then there was like a bunch in this part. But I don't think I did any of those. Well, maybe
We're trying to figure out.
maybe that one. Maybe that one's not supposed to have any.
Back to the blue. That's how mine looks on the bottom.
So on the outside, yeah, I bet it's this one right here. It's not supposed to.
Because it has 2 of them. Yeah, there's one there, one there.
Yeah, that's different.
Well, I know it's built roughly differently, but... Lego Batman movie. Yeah, I don't know. The next one's going to be a Lego Christmas movie? That's interesting. Certainly have ice cream for dinner. Anytime is good for ice cream. No, I disagree. Ice cream does not have meat in it. And I like meat for dinner, so.
have protein in rice.
I mean, you could have protein, but it's still not meat. I like meat. So. The first Lego Batman was pretty good. It was. That was fun. But then, like, that's one of those movies that you kind of look at, though, and you say, like, where do you go from here? Because, like, they covered a whole host of things with it. And, yeah, so, I don't know. Oh, this is the locking mechanism. Ah. So this thing just kind of hangs out here. So, I don't know if you can see it, but as you crank this up, you see the thing shake. And then because of that, the rocks stay. And then to make the rocks fall, you lift this up and they fall. Panda Express is noisy. Well, any restaurant's noisy, really. Okay. So that thing locks them in place just because the everything wants to fall, and this is just sitting here, and it pushes against the gearing, so those rocks stay in place. That's really cool. You had Panda Express for dinner tonight, or maybe a Lego Justice League movie. Well, that would not taste very good. So. I'm an idiot. So. That's really cool. I like I like that release mechanism. That's cool. All right, these are fun too. This is a little squishy, little rubber thing, little squishy. Yeah, so it can be a little flexible, and it's gonna push against something. And Kristin dropped a piece. I mean, she has to start over, right?
It's gone forever.
What was it?
A little white wedge.
A wedge? Oh no. I don't see it over here. Oh, you found it?
I didn't really drop it. It was in my sweatshirt.
Wait, what do you mean second fall? What? We haven't had a first. That was the first. At least for this set.
And it didn't technically fall.
Where was it?
In my sweatshirt.
It was in your... Okay, it didn't fall completely. It was in her sweatshirt, so, alright. Oh, so this is... So this forces it to spring back up. So that's what the squishy is for.
I didn't. Oh, not on the floor, though.
No. She was just looking for it. She couldn't find it. It hadn't fallen, so. Dang, she's brutal with that. She's like, nope, you got to start all over. I don't know. You would think if they were gonna make a set based off of that Superman movie, they would have done it for the Superman movie. You know, they would have done it when it was coming out or whatever. I mean, like, it seems like for whatever reason they just avoided doing Superman, like, at all. So I don't think that's gonna happen. It still could, but I just it's you know, nothing's been announced. Ooh, speaking of announcements, so it has been leaked. The Blue Spaceman Big Fig is coming out March 1st. $60, and we don't have images of him yet, but I mean, all the other big figs are really cool, but the Blue Spaceman is coming. I think the reason why the DC characters are less liked than Marvel is because the movies have been worse overall. There have been some good ones, but overall the Marvel movies were just way more fun and entertaining, whereas I think a lot of the DC movies were trying to do like artistry with it instead of just strict entertainment, and I think that fell flat with a lot of people because they wanted the same thing Marvel was giving, and that's not what they got. So did you lose a leg? That's what I did.
My lantern fell over.
Oh, your lantern fell over. Oh no.
I almost caught everything on fire.
I mean, it's rocks.
Oh, this does not. I'm assuming this is gonna get together more. Like
yeah, because
else,
you're gonna have stuff.
but
These things are gonna go.
Apart 'cause it's not together very well.
Well, that's gonna go on top of what you've already done. But like, yeah, lately, whenever you build Lego, like they do some very like questionable like techniques for like having the stuff. It doesn't stay together very well sometimes until later. So.
I'm just collecting little parts as parts here.
There you go. Oh, they just. Oh.
Now I'm on to a new part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're working here on the outside hull of the boat. Toy boat, toy boat. What? Oh, Piggy went. Piggy.
And I sneezed.
Oh yeah. I like the first Fantastic Four. The very first one they did. It was, I don't know. It was just a fun movie. It wasn't like perfect, but it didn't need to be. It was just a fun movie. The one with one of my favorite actresses, and I can't think of her name, Jessica Alba, and the guy that played Mr. Fantastic looked exactly like he should. Johnny Storm. I mean, like, obviously Johnny Storm, Chris Evans could not continue playing Johnny Storm and be Captain America in the same universe, but it was still a fun movie. So, well, that's fine. They're the first family, and comics is different than the movies anyway, as far as that stuff goes. But yeah, they're the first superhero family. Yes, he did, and he died. we'll just leave it at that. He lost. It was great to have because they were all looking like, what are you doing? Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
That was a good reprisal. It was great.
Oh yeah. Didn't he like they?
Yes.
Was gross.
Yeah, and then he died very quickly. So it was very well placed. That movie was a fun movie. It was a love letter to people that love the comics and stuff. I mean, like that's the way they designed that movie, and it was fun. I mean, there's very few movies out there that are perfect. All movies have flaws, for the most part.
This is new for me.
Building?
All these like.
Oh, the Technic.
Weird things.
You're branching out. You're expanding your horizons. It's so wonderful. She's growing up.
I mean, I've done a little bit, like with the piano and stuff like that.
Best Batman movie still is Batman '89. That's still the best one. And if you like in any way the Batman movie with George Clooney, just get out. No, I'm kidding. But that was awful. That was a horrible movie.
She should see the original Fantastic Four.
Yeah, she should. No, Heath Ledger was amazing. Absolutely. But Batman 89 was still the best. The way they introduced Batman and the darkness of, like, the way they did Gotham and like just everything with it was just so well done.
I don't know that one.
You know, the one with Michael Keaton?
Oh, you just call it Batman 89?
Because whenever people say Batman, a lot of times people are like, oh, do you mean like the one with, which Bat? Because there's been so many. Val Kilmer was Batman, which Batman, So Batman 89, that's the way that they define it. A lot of times. I liked the Val Kilmer one a lot, Batman Forever. And the one with George Clooney it was just so bad.
That other one I never saw, the one with Robert Pattinson, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was the Batman. Yeah, I never saw that one. I was not going to see emo Batman.
Anybody else ever see that one?
I'm pretty sure Kimberly did. Oh yeah, Heath Ledger was definitely the best Joker, but I will say this. Jack Nicholson was very, very good as Joker, and like he played the part so well. Heath Ledger's was just a little bit better because he did the more psychotic part of it,
which was his downfall.
Which was his downfall eventually. Yes, that definitely affected him. Look at that. That actually looks really cool. It looks better in person.
They both said they liked the Batman.
Yeah, we'll watch it at some point, but I wasn't going to go to the theater to see it.
Does he sparkle?
I hope not. I don't know. Does he sparkle? Does that Batman sparkle? It just seems like I don't know. I just don't want to see emo Batman. Because that's all I'll see because of, and that's part of the thing with it. Look at that. That actually looks really cool. It looks better in person than it does
really
like
cool.
on the box or whatever. It looked kind of goofy, like how it was designed. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. So there we go. So far so good. We're not done yet. We got more to fill in here, but. See, I'll go in with negativity for it, and if it's good, then I'll be surprised. But if it's not good, then I'll say, like, I said so.
But you can't go in with negativity. You have to go in with, like, an open mind.
I will have an open mind, but
Like, maybe he won't act like...
Maybe he won't just...
the sparkly vampire.
Suck.
And it'll be good.
We'll have to see it. Alright. There's the little things to cover our cannons, which don't go back anyway, so you can't close them, so they just stay open all the time. We're brilliant minus George. Oh gosh, yeah, no, we won't. That, you know how we don't talk about Chewbacca on this channel. We don't talk about George Clooney as Batman. That was not. Here's your, and this told you everything you needed to know about the movie before it's really started. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze is running around doing his stuff, freezing things and things like that. George Clooney comes swooping in, lands, and goes, "Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman." And just has that George Clooney smile. It just, no. I know they tried to make it kind of goofy. It wasn't a, who's the guy that does all the dark stuff? Who did Nightmare Before Christmas? Tim Burton. It wasn't a Tim Burton film. It was a Joel Schumacher, and it was just, they just tried to make it way too goofy. So, yeah, they did, absolutely. Ooh. Like Hush, the Hush comic was one aspect of the Joker, and then there's been other ones like the Killing Joke. That was another one, so yeah, the comics even have gone through the different iterations of the Joker. Oh, we're doing the mast here, or one of the masts.
Can't do that.
Kristin's breaking things.
A goofy Batman movie. That'd be fun.
A goofy Batman. See, now that would be fun.
How would Goofy say on Batman?
Cool. Gosh, I'm back. I can't do it.
That was pretty good.
In that Batman one, yeah, I agree. Chris O'Donnell did a good Robin. He did. But even in that movie, like there was no one could save it. I mean, it was just bad. All right, we are getting down to the wire. Actually, I'm getting almost done here.
Wait, what was that one with Chris O'Donnell?
Well, he was in both. He was in Batman Forever with
Batman and Robin.
Yes, yeah.
She's talking about Batman and Robin.
Right, yeah. She's saying that the only good thing about the Batman and Robin movie was Chris O'Donnell, which yeah, I can agree with that. He was good. The thing I really didn't like, and I know why. I know it was part of like the whole like Poison Ivy was was using her poison to seduce them and make it so they fought for her and blah blah blah. But like that whole aspect of it was really, I don't know, it was weird. And like they just argued with each other the entire movie. Like she wants me, no, blah 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 blah. It was just weird. Yeah. A Goofy movie is one of my favorite movies. It's so funny, so good.
So wait, who was Batman in Batman and Robin?
George Clooney.
So if it's the same Robin.
Yes.
In Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin.
Yes.
How do they justify that Batman is different?
The whole thing about who plays who for those different roles and stuff like that doesn't really matter.
It's just a different movie.
It's just a different movie.
To be the same Robin.
Yes, yeah, it just happened to be. So yeah. Alright, so there's our mask. Why don't you want to go in there? Go in your home.
That's why you have a hole there.
So it all fits. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
So this thing goes.
That's so the hull looks really cool. Yeah. So we're almost at 10 o'clock. So I will mostly be finished with my part, and whatever she's done with, we'll continue with next week. And
I'll be done with this bag.
You'll be done with this bag, yeah. We'll show them how they're going to go together once they are finished, but how they'll look for right now. And then next week we'll continue on. There's something else I was going to say. I can't remember what it is. Oh well. Oh no. Kristin keeps losing her lantern.
What's my lantern?
And there it goes, rolling away. is losing a lantern. Is that grounds for redo?
No, it didn't go on the floor.
It didn't go on the floor. Okay. Is that's so I need to know what the criteria is. Is it going on the floor? Is it like what is it? Well, this is kind of interesting. So we have this, and then this goes just this kind of fits down right in there and just kind of bloop, bloop, bloop. It's kind of just a it is, look at it. It's just see bloop, 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 bloop. And it just kind of fits it. Kind of funny. You are just laughed. It's like, well, no, we need the criteria. What is it that constitutes a like, no, redo, start over? You're the one that, started that whole thing. So. Oh, you're on to bag 11. All right, you're going to stop there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because I'm not gonna...
All right, I will finish here. So this is, we'll pause here. Hold on. I got to get my...
Ooh. You look like a piece that shouldn't be.
Oh. We'll pause the timer anyway. There we go. All right. Yes, lost on table is same as still looking for pieces. Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be. That makes sense. So, but like if you drop it on the floor, like, oh no, You can look for it later.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm not quite done here with this part. So this is part number 2. The front of the ship would be part number 1 here, over this way. And she's working on number 3. So, looking to see what is it that you, what piece is it?
I think it fell off when I broke it.
Whenever you were using too much of the force.
Yep. You can do whatever you want to do with it, though.
Well, I need your... So hers is section number 3, and it's going to go together like this. Like, we don't have the Technic pins or anything. We're not putting it together yet. But it will go, like, right here. So the rocks will go... Whoops. The rocks will go beside each other. And then you'll have, like, the progression of the story, essentially. So they go through the rock thing first, and, of course, the rocks fall. Oh, no! And then they continue on and they go to here, which is, this is the spike pit that Data almost falls into. He uses his invention to save himself, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Data has all these weird goofy gadgets and things like that, and he uses it to save himself from
He has
here.
a little thing that it's like a little pinchy hand.
Yeah, he has a pinchy hand.
Stands up and...
No, isn't it the teeth?
Yeah.
So he has like those teeth that go that you can wind up wherever. Has it on like a spring thing that he presses the button and it chomps on the thing, and it keeps him from like falling to his death on the spikes. So that's what the spikes here are for. And then I don't know what else will be up. There will be something up here, I'm sure. I think it's the well, like where the money is. So there's a part where they're actually under the earth in the cave, and there's a wishing well above them, and like there's a little waterfall and stuff, and they're finding all this money and stuff. And it turns out the wishing well connects all the way down to where they're at. So like there's some other students that are around there, and they're like, hey, we're down here, stuff like that, and like different things. So, but yeah, I think that is what's going to go up here. So yeah. So thanks for tuning in. Next week we will continue on our different sections. I frankly like it in the front better. I mean, like, it's a play set, obviously, as part of it. They made it so like it can be a play set that you can play with and do different things and stuff. But I really like display things and stuff, and I think that'll look really cool. So it looks better than it did in the box and in the pictures and stuff like that. So next week we will continue on with it. So until then, as always, may the brick be with you, and for myself as well as Kristin this week. Anything to say? Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Keep on building and blessing. We'll see you next time.